Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
Dad's back for Christmas, kids.
You guys better clean up your fucking room.
We have a Halloween update. And it's the first Halloween update in a long time. And it's the first Halloween update with Jay here in a really long time. So bend over and spread your cheeks, because Santa Claus is coming down the chimney.
Michael Myers is dead. Here's the thing. Is Halloween 4 a masterpiece? Yes. Does it
You got me there. I thought you were going to say no.
No. Does it hold up to the first one? Yes. Is it better than the first one? Some circles say yes.
Watch your
circles
lips, pal.
In Tibetan mountains will say yes. I'm not saying that it is.
Crazy.
I'm not saying that it is.
I like you, but
Halloween
you're crazy.
4 is one of the best Michael Myers films of all time. Without a doubt, Alan McElroy and team did an incredible job with the script. The director knew exactly what he wanted and how to do it. And as far as like a sequel to that, and by the way, I love in the article it mentions... Yeah, what?
As do I.
Yeah, men are great. I like to go like hang out with them at the gym and things and look at their dicks. But I will say the director of Halloween 4, in the article it mentions if he did a sequel to Halloween 4, what would he call it? Just Halloween 4 Part 2. Mm-hmm. Nothing fancy, nothing schmancy. Just let people know what it's all about, Jim, and this is what we're here for. Get your butt with all that great juiciness sitting on that seat and watch.
Which is actually genius because, we'll get into that in just a second. Let me read to you guys exactly what he said. It's Dwight Little who directed Halloween 4. Yeah. He's got a book out that he's promoting right now, so he did an interview with Bloody Disgusting.
It's called The Little Things.
Oh, I see what you did there. We're going to try to get him on the show.
I would love to.
That would be awesome. But he told them, he said, when they asked him about would he be interested in working on the Halloween TV series, which as you guys know, they're going to be doing possibly a Halloween TV series. He said, oh, definitely. I know Malik Akkad is guiding that, but it's really Universal's play. I mean, I think they're really... I would love to do it with Halloween 4 writer Alan McElroy, who we had on the show, who was awesome. Of course, we have to be invited, and I'm sure they have people that they're interested in, so we'll see how it plays out. But sure, I would jump into that in a minute if we could figure out how to make that work.
I like how it's all in red, like it's God speaking in the Bible.
That's how you know.
In the article, that means it's important, and it's very impactful, his statements.
Indeed. And they asked him if it would be a direct sequel to Halloween 4, in which he said, and this is so fucking smart, he said, not only would I do it, I've actually pitched it. You keep Rachel alive and follow through with Jamie and Rachel. Ellie Cornell is alive and well. She's living on the East Coast, and I just worked with Danielle Harris, and she's a doll. I think that's a great movie. I think they should call it Halloween 4 Part 2. As Jay said, just be upfront about it and say what it is, because that's what it would be, in my own opinion. More than a TV show, I think it would get a lot of attention.
Yeah, and he's absolutely right. I think it would be incredible. I think there would be a huge resurgence of interest in going back and seeing this kind of movie. There's a quite a big fan base for Halloween 4, for hardcore fans, and even vanilla fans. Like, they seem to enjoy Halloween 4. So yeah, I think it would be a smart move, and I like the fact that this director is talking about that he would like Malik Akkad.
I'm going to say, never mind.
Malik Akkad to be in the driver's seat of this as well. So he also respects Akkad and what he can bring to it, and he wants Akkad's not only approval, but he wants him helping guide this new movie along. So I think that it's a smart movie to make. I think it would be an instant moneymaker. I think it would endear fans back to the franchise after the disaster of Halloween Ends in a lot of ways. I think it would bring back a lot of people that didn't like what happened in Halloween Ends. And you kind of like wipe the slate clean and you're like, all right, here we go, team. This is where we get into the crack. Some of you folks might not know. Maybe it's been a while since you've seen Halloween 4. Take a Sunday, take some time to yourself, tell your wife to shut the fuck up and do dinner. And you sit down, and I'm kidding. Of course, they better be nothing but meatloaf.
For some reason, I thought when you said that, I thought of the Lighthouse when Robert Pattinson's like, if I had a steak, I'd fuck it.
If I had a steak, I would fuck it.
If it's not as good as the first one, it's right below on the Ganji.
Yeah, and dude, I've always maintained that if you and they could deep fake it and do that and release it in theaters, and a ton of people would go see it in an off season for Halloween. If they deep fake the mask and fix the shoulder blades, Halloween 4, everybody would consider it a masterpiece, in my opinion. So. The only problem with that movie was the way Michael Myers looked. And you take that out, and it's a great movie. And one of the biggest mistakes they made was killing off Rachel in 5. So if you can go and you can recut movies out of this, and you could do what they did with Halloween and Halloween Kills, and go and do that, you can definitely get rid of Halloween 5. No one's going to cry a tear for fucking Halloween 5, except for maybe literally Don Shanks, literally crying tears as Michael Myers.
Or farmers with pitchforks, because that's what Michael Myers looked like.
But the problem with all this, that it's always been, and everybody says, what about Danielle Harris coming back? The problem's always been, number one, she got shafted. The character got shafted more so than anything else with what they did in Halloween 6, bringing in a new actress because of what happened, and then they kill her off. And like that really important character to the Halloween franchise in Jamie Lloyd never got to see due course. Like we never got it. And same thing with Rachel. But the problem has always been, well, you can't just jump back into the franchise. No one, the common folk won't know what movie you're doing. But he just answered that question for us in the simplest of ways.
Part 2.
Just call it Halloween 4 Part 2. And you just dispel of everything. There's no, wait a minute, where are we in the franchise? What's this? You market it. Everybody knows what to watch to know what they're going into. And it's fucking genius. I don't know why nobody else thought of it. The only thing he's wrong about is saying that Universal's in control about it. That's not the situation. I'm pretty sure it's Miramax that has it now, along with the COD. So I could be wrong on that. I'll double check.
I think
I'll
it's
definitely
Paramount.
edit this if I'm wrong.
It's definitely Paramount.
It's Paramount. It's Spyglass.
It's Spyglass, Paramount,
Fox
Spyglass. But I will say, yes, Halloween 4 Part 2, it's a simple title, it's an easy title, and it's usually the simplest solution that makes it that makes the most sense. And that's what he wants to do. As long as you're honest, like he's saying, and you're putting it right up front, everyone can see my wiener, and I'm not hiding it, all right? I'm here, I'm queer, and I'm ready to steer. Then it's fine.
Drop by sometime for a beer.
I don't think it's going to be a bad thing at all, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I think at the end of the day, that's exactly what needs to happen. And Alan McElroy, we did have him on to interview him. Such a great, wonderful guy, really down to earth, and he really knew, like, he was really into what he was talking about. He had some cool ideas that if they had done a sequel, what
I'll
he
put
wanted
that
to do.
video at the end of this, by the way. Yeah, you got to listen to it.
So I would definitely, 100%. Like, why wouldn't you? It's an easy moneymaker. I think it's an easy cash grab.
Yeah, and not just that, but I mean, and we do got to recognize here that they did ask him about the TV series. In my mind, the way that he answered, I think he's thinking more of a movie, but you could also do it with the TV series. How about we swing from both sides of the batter's box and we get a TV show and a movie running simultaneously at the same time in different universes? Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
Put it in me.
Yeah, if there's a steady paycheck in it, I'll believe anything you say. I don't care. Yeah, if they're going to do both, that's fine. But I think that the main focus point for Halloween in the moving forward should be on movies. I feel like Nightmare on Elm Street and something like Hellraiser works better in a TV setting with like the current state of like HBO Max, because you could, like, Freddy's Nightmares back in the day, it was cheap. It was kind of like not gore. There were some fun things about it, but it was made to make money quick. And like now they could put time in it. And like Hellraiser, there's so many stories with Pinhead. You could tell, like Hellraiser Inferno is literally from the POV of the guy that opened the box that's going to go to hell.
Right.
But Michael Myers is like a different beast altogether. Like it can fit and work in TV, but I'd rather it not.
That's true. And also it's more simple than those other things. Like Hellraiser, you could really get deep into the mechanics of it all. Whereas Halloween, you just do a big thing on the TV. But here's my thing. If they do both, if they do a TV show and they do simultaneous movies that are totally different stories, it's actually smart for Miramax and whoever's going to be running the movie side of things. If they want Malek off their back and they're like, yeah, I know you've been running things because you know how much Malek and the Akkads care about it. And I've always appreciated that about them. But it'd be smart for them because you say, hey, Malek, you take Dwight Little, you take Alan McElroy, you take Ellie Cornell, and you take Danielle Harris, and you guys do something for the hardcore fans of what you've done in the past. And then we will take Halloween and we will do something else with it, and then we'll let you have carte blanche over that, and then maybe you let us have carte blanche over this, and then everybody's happy. I'm thinking Entourage level workings about how all this stuff works in the back rooms, but I'm excited, dude. That would be fucking cool, Jim.
It's great news. It's good news. I think that, and listen, I mean, Akkad's a businessman at the end of the day. Of course he cares about the character, but he wants to maximize his profits with a character that is endearing to a lot of people. And the smartest thing to do is, like, TV is a moneymaker for sure with something like a franchise like Halloween, and a movie is a franchise winner as well. But I just feel like what they should focus on is I would definitely do a TV show, but maybe do something original with it. Maybe do something like that's not. I mean, Michael Myers has got to be centric around it somewhere, because I don't think it's going to work if it's not.
You got to have Mikey.
But you got to, like, you can play with that for a little while. But I think doing a Halloween Fart 4 Part 2. I almost said Halloween Fart, but Halloween 4 Part 2, putting it to big screens. Man, I think that's the smartest idea. And it would be so cool. Dude, imagine that, dude. We're sitting around, we're waiting on a new trailer. It's Halloween 4 Part 2.
Allow me to give you some money. Allow me to take some money out of my wallet and give it to you. Why don't you do this while you're working on Halloween 4 Part 2? If you're worried about, people won't get it, here's what you do. In an upcoming October, you have someone go in and deep fake and fix that fucking mask in Halloween 4. You re-release it in theaters with the deep fake, with the original iconic, the one they promised in posters. You release that in theaters as a Fathom event type thing, or whatever you want to do, in October before the movie's going to come out. And then at the end of that movie in theaters, you at the end of the credits, what's this? What's coming on the screen right now? Oh my God, it's
Zack
a teaser
Snyder.
trailer.
Oh.
It's a teaser trailer for Halloween 4 Part 2, and then you announce it upon the release of that in theaters. You remind everybody what that movie's about. You remind everybody what's going on there. Holy shit, Jim, I'm fucking smart.
I don't think they're going to wind up doing anything with the mask because the mask is so now ingrained. I don't think they're going to do a deep fake. The mask is so ingrained. He even said that it's up to the director. He picked that mask, that design. So the director will probably be like, no, I like that design. So fuck you, Mike.
No, well, he's wrong.
So,
also, take those fucking shoulder pads out, pal.
It's like, yeah, I like Data from Star Trek Next Generation. That was my inspiration. I don't care. Fuck you. I like that show. But yeah, of course, I think that mask is... I hate that mask. I hate that mask with a passion. But at the end of the day, is it the worst mask of all time? No. But do I think they're going to spend money to fix the mask? Probably not. And they're just going to be like, yeah, you know what? It's unique to the movie. Everybody's seen the movie. They know the mask is garbage, but it is what it is.
Wrong.
Okay.
They're wrong.
Why don't you go fucking defend yourself in
They're
court?
wrong.
Shut up, bitch.
Hey, that is the Halloween update.
I have immunity.
Don't call me by my maiden name.
I have immunity, bitch.
What do you guys think about all this stuff? Do you guys want to see all those things that we talked about? The answer is yes. Don't say anything other than that. And we love your fucking faces. We'll see you soon. And hey, if you're watching this right now and you're going, fucking Jay's in the video, and that's awesome.
It's deep fake.
Let me tell you something. We do live streams together like twice a week, and they're fucking awesome. Don't listen to what anybody says.
Yeah, Mike
They're
found
awesome.
Mike found me like strung out on the street somewhere begging for like some change. He's like, you know what? I feel bad for you. Come on in the show real quick.
He was actually outside.
I was outside. I was like, you got a beer?
Yeah, but for those of you who don't watch the live streams, we do the same thing we've always done together
Every
on
week.
those, but freewheeling and dealing, shooting from the hip like fucking Ric Flair. So make sure you guys subscribe, click the bell, and check out some of those live streams. And if you want like 50 plus more of them, check out the Patreon down below. We love your fucking faces. We'll see you soon. Ah! Here comes that white-faced fucker, an asshole like no other. He's a big old piece of shit. Wants to stab your sister's tits cause he's a white-faced fucker. Loomis can't recover. Dr. Challenge drunk again, sleeping with your sister's friends.
Do you want to know about the darkness?
I said, God damn.
God damn you, faggot!
Halloween never ends, suck my fucking dick, and I don't really care what Blumhouse fucking says. Put him in a box, or suck a fucking cock. You can say he's dead, but we all know he's not, yeah. So let's go trick-or-treating, let's go fucking drinking, let's all go rent Pumpkinhead on VHS.